Hey friends, Dave here with Creation Sings. I'm in Oceanside, California today, down on the beach. You know, when you think of Southern California, one of the things you probably think about first and foremost is surfing. And today is a great day for surfing because the waves are up, the water and the air temp are warm, and there are hundreds and hundreds of surfers out here today at this popular surf spot called the Oceanside Pier. Now, I grew up in Southern California a number of years ago, and I actually surfed for a couple of years. At least I tried to surf. It didn't look anything like what these guys do, but I gave it a shot. And I've learned some things over the years about surfing and about trusting God. And I want to just use that analogy today for a minute. You know, when you look back in the Bible, there's very little evidence that anybody surfed back then. But there is a story that comes right out of the Gospels where Jesus came to his disciples one night in the middle of a storm. He said it was such a bad storm that the waves were all around them, and Jesus came in the middle of the night walking on the water. And when you watch some of these surfers, it seems like they're walking on water, and I think that was probably about as close as Jesus ever got to surfing. But the story didn't stop there. Not only was it amazing to see Jesus walking the water, but Peter, one of Jesus' followers, jumped out of the boat and said, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you, and I will walk on the water too." And Jesus did, and Peter did for a time. He stepped out of the boat, and he began to walk on the water. Another early version of surfing without a board. You know, surfing requires two things. It requires you to come down and get in the water with your surfboard. That's something that nobody else can do. Only you can do it. But it also requires waves. And no matter how much you want to make a wave, you can't. Only God can make the waves. That's the way it is in our relationship with God as well in life. There are certain things that God calls us to step out of the boat and trust Him in. There are other things that we need to realize only He can do. Only He can save a marriage. Only He can give us that job that we need. Only He can heal that hurt in our heart or that hurt in our body that we're going through. Today, I want you to think through, are there things in your life that you need to trust God with? Are you willing to step out of the boat and take your part and trust Him to do His part? This is Dave, hoping you have a God-inspired day.